Hi, my name is Richard Garfield. I'm here to talk about Map Monsters. It's a location-based game, which means your location in the real world is relevant to your gameplay. But unlike most location-based games, it is not a check-in and then you're done experience. Map Monsters, players are trying to capture monsters which are sprouting up all over the world. In your area, you might find various monster patches which spawn these guys, and when you capture all the monsters which are associated with an area, then you'll get a stamp as a reward. And so players are trying to find different types of monsters because they drop different types of stamps, and they also each give their own little challenges in what it takes to capture them. So the gameplay is exploring the world, trying to find a variety of different patches and to capture the monsters there. And to help you explore the world, you can actually build airports and roads and things to help you get from one place to another. You have not only this exploration and capturing mechanic for players to use, but also a building mechanic, because a lot of people like to build and make a lasting sort of structure inside their game world. There are a number of different ways for players to engage with their friends in Map Monsters. They'll be able to trade stamps, they'll be able to use each other's road networks and their airports, for example. In the future, we will have monsters which they can actually team up to fight against, and monuments which they can team up to build with. So even though each player has a unique world with some shared components, you will be able to share your world with your friends, and there will be parts which you can build together. Location-based games are really interesting because they're entering a whole new area of game design. Incorporating the player's actual location in the physical world into the game is a challenge, which hasn't really been done in many games before. Location-based games have, to date, been sort of on the border of what you would call a game. It's more about being at the location than actually playing the game. I wanted to make it so that players would get value for traveling to new locations, but they didn't feel like they had to travel to new locations. And so making it so that there was sufficient gameplay inside a region, and at the same time you felt excited about trekking into new places, is sort of a balancing act. If you get too much gameplay from one position, then you figure, why do I have to travel at all? I'll just play this at home. And then why should it be a location-based game? That's no fun. But if it's too oriented towards travel, then you play a little at home and you get bored and you say, oh, okay, now I've got to go somewhere new. And I don't feel like going somewhere new, so I'm going to forget about the game. I think Map Monsters is going to be fun for players because they will enjoy discovering these new monsters and capturing them, and then upgrading their world to make it so that they can capture them faster and discover new places faster and broaden their reach.